Hey everyone. So on Tuesday, the Badminton World Tour will be starting up again in the US actually with the Super 300 in Council Bluffs, Iowa, the US Open. And so today I'm just going to be doing a bit of a brief overview or a preview for the tournament and my thoughts on who I think will do well and how it'll turn out. So first, let's start with the men's singles. We have obviously the big names: Cho Chen Chen, Kenta Nishimoto, Brian Young. Um, Aside from that, I wanted to point out Ayush Shetty and Shrikant Karambi and Magnus Johansson, who I think are some other names that I might go far in the draw. Which let's take a look at right here. Hold on. This is the qualification. Here we have the main draw. So I'll say right now, I think Cho Chen Chen is going to take the men's singles or the title for men's singles. Since recently, he did very well in the Indonesian Masters, getting to the final. And I think the closest competition would be probably Kenta Nishimoto, the second seed, obviously. But Kenta Nishimoto, actually, I saw has gone out in the round of 32 the past three tournaments. So his form recently has not been the best, and I think aside from that, I don't see much big names or big competitions aside from maybe Shrikant Karambi if he can perform as well as he has in the past. I think at the Taipei Open he got very far in that tournament, but I still think Cho Chen Chen, with his technique and overall general ability, I think he's a very skilled player for how long he's been doing it, has a lot of experience and very successful. So I think at a Super 300, I think he'll come out on top for the men's singles category. But then let's go on to women's singles. We obviously have Beiwen Zhang. Obviously, for me, it's a personal favorite, personal preference. I'm hoping she has a home favorite will get through to the final at least. But I think we would also have Line Christofferson, who reached the quarterfinals, I believe, at the European Championships, competing as well for for the title in the women's singles category. I think I would watch out for Bichaman as well. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the last name. Seeing that in the Taipei Open, she got to the final against Miyazaki, and so I think that'll be another good contestant for the title on this one. Okuhara as well could take the title, but I don't think she has been playing much recently. Let's take a look. Yeah, round of 32. So, well, no, round of 16. Sorry, but still, I think compared to her past form, she hasn't been doing as well as she could. But let's see if she's able to return a bit to how she was performing in the past years. But yeah, let me just check the. Yes, Line Christopherson. Yeah, the quarterfinals lost to Kertzfeld. But I think she could still be a contender as well. Yvonne Lee, potentially, although unlikely. Next, let's just go to men's doubles very quickly. I think here the only people I was wanting to point out, William Krieger-Bow and Christian Faust-Kjaer. They recently won. Let me check what tournament it was. Tournaments. Yes, they reached the final of the Thailand Open, which was very impressive. And I thought they won recently. The Okay, well, regardless, the reaching the final of that tournament was very impressive. Seeing as Alfian and Ardinato, which are two very good men's doubles players, and taking it to a third set against Chia and Soweik. very impressive as well. So I think they'll have a lot of success in this tournament, seeing it as it's a Super 300 and there's a bit less competition than that tournament. Also, myself, I'm located in Spain right now, and so we have Ruben Garcia and Carlos Pires. I was looking, and let's see, Ruben Garcia. He actually in the Austrian Open got to the finals in mixed and won that. So, I mean, we'll talk about mixed later, but I think potentially him and Peters could have a bit of success at this tournament as well. And I think that's all I'll say for men's doubles because the rest of the people I'm not very familiar with. So then let's move on to women's doubles, which again, I don't think I'll have much to add here, given that I mostly follow singles and a lot of these names aren't really familiar in the 300s. Some of them are lower ranked players as well. But we have Somerville, who I'm familiar with and is a very good women's and mixed doubles player. I know for specific Oceania, so I think she might do very well. Yeah, other than that, I don't see a lot too much to comment on. So let's move on to the mixed doubles, as I mentioned, because I think Ruben and Lucia Rodriguez will have a good chance at getting far in the Super 300. But yeah, I'm not really familiar with some of the doubles names, given that I follow singles more. So I think I'll leave it at that, and let me know your thoughts, and we'll see the results at the Super 300 event.